Some streets turned into lakes by today's storm, and people in Lindenhurst woke up to see this, an all too familiar sight. You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. The storm may be over, but it has left its mark on many of Long Island's roads, homes, and beaches. Newsday TV's Sherry Einhorn shows us the damage.
It was kind of crazy, though.
Just imagine your family is sleeping when a tree comes crashing onto your house.
We woke up out of our sleep. We really couldn't see anything because it was downpouring, but we went outside and it was just a scene from a movie, honestly. But everybody was okay. It's kind of scary, though.
The crash was so loud, it also startled neighbors who told me they were heading out to work.
When I come out, the breeze was blowing like this, back and forward, and I approach the vehicle, go inside, we can hear pow! She pow in the post, pay fire, run back in and say, no job.
This is just some of the damage left after Long Island was walloped by a storm overnight and during Monday with whipping winds and torrential rain. Trees also came down on a home in Port Jefferson and on this pickup truck in Holbrook. In Rocky Point, we found crews spending the morning cutting and clearing tree branches. The sheer amount of rainfall also caused problems on the roads. We saw spots like this. Granny and Cedarhurst in Medford, flooded but passable if you were willing to risk it. Homeowners in Lindenhurst woke up to this, unfortunately a common occurrence right outside their front doors. In Montauk, beaches were battered by the coastal storm. And so were barrier beaches here on Fire Island.
It has been totally devastated.
Seaview Association President Thomas Ruskin sent us this video, again calling on the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to extend the beach replenishment project to include emergency repairs on areas like this.
The dunes have been eaten away to the portion where people's houses and our infrastructure is severely compromised today.
The Corps of Engineers has said it's reconsidering whether it will help rebuild those beaches on Fire Island. I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Now you can read more about the impact of the storm. Go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And 10 children and 16 adults have lost their homes after a fire tore through a Lynbrook storefront this afternoon. Now it happened on Merrick Road with businesses on the ground floor and apartments above it. The flames were put out in about an hour and no one was hurt. Now the Red Cross is helping the displaced families find a place to live. And a student from Eastport Junior High School was rushed to the hospital after being hit by a car. As Newsday TV's Steve Langford reports, it happened as the girl was trying to catch the bus to school.
Just before sunrise Monday here in Eastport, a junior high school student was hit by a car as she was crossing Montauk Highway to catch a school bus.
The student was crossing the highway here when she was struck by a westbound vehicle, according to the school district.
It happened by Eastport Elementary, but the student attends Eastport South Manor Senior High School, about 7 miles away.
I wish there was some other way to get the traffic to be slower in this area over here.
This woman's home faces right onto Montauk Highway by the scene of the accident. The school's speed limit here is 20 miles an hour.
These cars are, even as they're passing now, they're definitely not doing the speed limit.
There is no indication the driver of the car was speeding. School district officials say the girl was conscious as she was taken to a hospital accompanied by her mother. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
An anniversary party funded by COVID relief is a go in Nassau County. Lawmakers voted today to approve the use of $10 million of federal coronavirus relief funds on a celebration marking the 125th anniversary of the county. The measure passed 12-7 along party lines. Now, Nassau has until December 31st of next year to designate remaining COVID funds and 2026 to spend it. And 3 years after embarking on police reform, outgoing Suffolk County Executive Steve Bellone has announced the launch of a precinct-level advisory board. Now, the board will help address community concerns and serve as a liaison between community leadership.
Communication between the police and the residents, if you will, is not good. Okay, we're trying to make that better. We want to find out
This is the latest in a series of police reforms made since 2020, when former Governor Andrew Cuomo issued an executive order directing local governments to review police policies and procedures. And it was a hometown hero's welcome for a pro wrestler, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, in Comac today. The AEW World Heavyweight Champ claimed another honor, too, induction into the National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame.
Everybody in this Hall of Fame, everyone on the wall, had to fight discrimination and anti-Semitism, because just being an athlete and a Jew is really not supposed to be in the same sentence. I love Long Island more than anything. I love being Jewish more than anything. And I love being able to be a role model for young Jewish kids.
The National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame opened in 1993 as a way to recognize Jewish excellence in sports and provide free educational programming for children 8 and up. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather, shall we? Closer look at tomorrow. You can see we're in the 40s with sun and a mix of clouds in the later parts of the day overhead.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
A Long Island Turtle Rescue Center is overwhelmed. Steve Langford reports.
Thank you so much. Turtle came from Shelter Island.
A turtle rescue of the Hamptons in Jamesport, another delivery to this already very crowded wildlife hospital. Sadly, this eastern box turtle did not survive.
He got caught in a window well.
Turtle Rescue says it currently has 268 of these reptiles here, much more than its regular number of about 200.
We're just overwhelmed here. We just don't have enough space.
In every room on both floors of this facility, turtles rescued in various states to be nursed back to health and returned to the wild. Pets, they are not.
We're just wildlife. That's all we do here. We're a wildlife hospital.
This sulcata tortoise, which weighs about 70 pounds, has the run of the place these days since it's from Africa, can't be returned to the wild on Long Island, and will live out its life here as a kind of turtle ambassador. Turtle Rescue of the Hamptons says its overcrowded facility here is a reflection of a changing environment on the east end of Long Island.
Mostly because of overpopulation and habitat destruction and a lot more chemical use.
The turtle ambulance and the house were donated. The Wildlife Hospital, which receives many turtles injured in automobile traffic, urges caution and care if you encounter one on a highway.
You can stop as best you can, put your flashes on.
The only species on the road not in a hurry. Steve Langford for NewsdayTV.
There's a lot of turtles. Now, to read more about the turtle rescue, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Now to the sounds of the season. Elisa DiStefano caught up with Sal, the voice, Valentinetti, as he brought Christmas to Huntington. It's a story.
Long Island is so happy to have you home for Christmas.
I'm happy to be home, Elisa, but where did all this traffic come from? I'll be home for Christmas.
Sal, the voice, Valentinetti, is home for his annual Christmas show at the Paramount in Huntington. You travel all over the country, all over the world, doing shows all year round, but you always make it home here to Huntington every Christmas.
The Paramount's my hometown venue. The Paramount gave me my first shot right off America's Got Talent. That was 7 years ago.
The sold-out show was full of Sal's friends and family.
Some people would think that it's more comforting to be performing in front of people you know, but it's more nerve-wracking to be performing in front of people that you see all the time.
The fire is slowly dying, but we're Italian, so we're still goodbye.
Also in the audience, Sal's fans, who have made his Christmas show their holiday tradition.
I'm performing in front of people tonight who've been back to see me every single year. and that includes 2021 coming out of the pandemic, really is a tremendous feeling. It means the world to me. And I'm still here off a reality show 7 years ago. Elise has been interviewing me through 3 children.
3 pregnancies, it's true.
That's right.
True.
So not only is it an honor to be here, but it's an honor to be here with you and all of you out there.
This Christmas, Sal has even more to celebrate.
Well, this has been a big year for you.
It has.
Yeah.
I've gotten married. I've lost 150 pounds. Usually when you get married, you gain weight. I did the opposite. I pulled a bait and switch, But I feel like a new person. It's an incredible feeling, and I'm so happy. Really am so happy. Life is grand.
My life is gonna be beautiful.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
That is some voice. Now, to read more about local holiday-themed concerts, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
I found my voice in broadcast television. I tell stories through my perspective and proud of who I am. I am thrilled to serve as your weekday morning anchor for Newsday TV.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.